Were.
Yeah. Somebody told me that like he would take Adderall before running.
That's probably true, man. He's that much of a spaz.
It's not a fucking.
Nah, but
I'm gonna
remember,
take the
someone
under
said
on that
he
one
literally
because
did,
I
bro.
remember from Atomic saying that when he was 13, he was a 17 CPS skater. Unless
17
he was doing Adderall
CPS,
back
that's nothing,
then.
man.
I don't think so.
Tactical.
I think he just is that fast.
I still think 17 CPS is BS. It's a fucking placebo.
Yeah, it is. MK literally would macro, and he proved it that the max was 15
It was
CPS.
funny, like the rumors about him. One High Chance.
I thought it was
would always
16.
make rumors about him.
It's 15
how
or
he went to
16,
jail
yeah.
and stuff,
It's
and
16 is the limit on the like with a macro. But then even then, man, there's just 16 CPS for 3 clicks. That's all it is.
First try, then did
That
it.
every time.
To be able to do that, it's a feat that not a lot of people can do. Be put on like initial or something, and we get it literally first try, and then we try to run it back, and he'd be like, "Nah, get bokey." And we're like, all right. But he's a really cool guy. I talked with him for a little bit. Really, really cool guy. Very, very good. There's not one time where I've seen him fuck up. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna actually like back that up. Yeah, I haven't played with him nearly as much because I was never in Wrath record runs. But like times that I would do, you know,
Why
those
is this guy
2020 budgets
speaking?
with Bosch and Grandpa and Danger.
Who is this kid?
Grandpa, like, I
What
don't
the
think
fuck is
I've ever
Riley
seen him
doing,
mess up.
bro?
And he
Yeah,
would be
apparently
doing
he's
all over
He's
the
never made a
place.
mistake
You know,
ever in his life
initial
before. That's
mid, double
crazy.
right.
He's
Occasionally,
man.
I
He
did
just
four
literally
two
is a
with
god.
him once, and oh my god, he has that
Man.
optimized
He
too.
invented everything in Wrath, and
That
then he
is
just never messes
it
up.
is not
That's
easy
crazy.
watching him go
Yeah,
that far
I
ahead
don't
of you.
I wonder if his
That-
cock also tastes like super good too. I should probably ask the people in this party.
He
How
was
it
my
tastes.
The amount
first
of
impression
dick in their
of
mouth, bro, is unreal.
Ragnarok.
Keep it a fuck.
I kind of would
Bro, what
watch
is his
him
team?
on his videos, and I'd be like, so
What
that's
the
what
fuck
you're
is this
supposed to do.
team?
Who the fuck is
All of my
Asna?
reference videos were him doing Warlock. Me and him never talked or played together,
This isn't talking about Yonex.
but I mean,
It's
the only thing I
Xeonix,
can really say
okay.
on him is that like he was good enough for me to look up to him when it came to Warlock. I know he was a pretty good.
He's
Titan
looking up
player
at the
too,
wrong
but
fucking person then.
as a personal
Who is
opinion,
this guy talking right now?
I
don't
think
get me wrong. Yannick's is like easy
one
number
of the
2.
best
Like,
Warlocks when it came to Wrath. for
100%. Second best.
Well,
player
Yeah,
in the game.
I'll back your
I still
narrative up
think-
there, Mice, about
I still think
how
Judas is
Yannick
more
like,
consistent
yes,
and just
yeah.
a lot better.
like
Judas
yeah,
is
like,
like
Judas is
all-time
insane.
great Warlock,
I'm
which I
just
think
running
he
with
is. I
Judas,
think
man.
you know, if there's any Warlocks better than him, it's certainly a single-digit number.
It's one.
Watching him, he had
It's
so many of these fundamentals.
It's literally
He
one.
was never the star of his team because he's a much more reserved person, especially because he was running a lot with Grandpa when they would do that. And then
Oh,
the next person we're gonna talk about had a couple runs with
Big
him.
Roddy is
But,
insane.
I think
Grandpa is
fantastic
not that
overall
good, bro.
player. Could have conceivably gone well-rounded,
Grandpa
but
begging
far,
our
you know,
team to
far too
run.
many
Yeah,
of
he
his
went with
records are in
Grandpa all the
Wrath to
time.
just not call him
What?
an all-time Wrath legend and leave it at that. But then we have, the last person we have here, Ben
Fucking
Topi.
dumbass take. Holy shit.
One of my favorite human beings ever.
Bro,
I have
this
so much
Topi?
respect for this
Ben
guy.
was
I've watched him
bro.
play for a very long time before he
wasn't
got
too
into
bad, I
record
don't think.
speedrunning.
He
After
was
he,
not-
he
he
was
not a
stopped doing
top
raids
5
altogether,
Wrath
pretty much.
player of
when
all
we
time.
had him in the team, he was
I think
he was
he's
decent.
an
He was
underrated
decent.
King's
Yeah, but
Fall
he would
player.
brick a lot
Um,
more than any of you guys would.
But
Well,
it's
that's why
like
we give
watching
him easy
his
roles.
his
Then
skating
give him part
routes
roles.
are
Wasn't he-
just
wasn't he
like
pink?
so much better than everyone
I
else.
don't remember. I think it was.
Like,
I think it's something
if-
like that.
if,
or orange.
you
or
know,
something.
he were to
Wrath runs
join
and
an
killing
NMG
Siege by going up.
Wrath team, like he's going to be the ace of the team without question
not.
because
What?
his transitions without breaching are just so much better than everyone else's that I've ever seen. In
Oh my god.
you know,
he's
I have
just
a, I have a
epic.
thousand
eyes
Wrath
must be
players, and I
closed
know
most of the time.
clears
Holy
isn't
fuck,
everything,
dude.
but you see a lot of Wrath gameplay in that time.
Wait, is
and
it-
Holy
This
shit!
is-
You gotta open
this
your
is-
eyes,
this is-
dog. What the
very
fuck?
happy to see
I don't,
that
I
he
don't
made
even
top
think this has
100.
been Topi's
Usman was
gameplay.
one of the main Warlock guys at the
Usman.
turn of the decade.
Wait, what?
I don't know why he
That
was missing here.
is not true. That isn't true. Bullshit. It's like
Uzma is dog
Held
shit.
multiple world
He's
records with the
literally
route runners
worse
of his day,
than all,
and we
bro.
induct him alongside
Fucking
Reaver
There's
7755.
There's no.
Reaver optimized many of the breach routes we still use today, most of which from
crazy,
Wrath and
bro.
Crota. Reaver is a multiple-time record holder, achieving the first sub-15 Wrath of the Machine,
Take it
and
in,
discovered the
Reaver.
modern
All
park
that
glitch
dick
Like
techniques we use
17,
today.
16, out of 15, they go pipe down. My God.
Uzma
Oh,
got his
cannot
start
believe
actually
Uzma
in year one
claimed
running
this.
Crota solo. and he came
Oh
full
my
circle and
God.
joined us
Oh
for
my
the sub
God.
8
If I'm being so
and
dead
months
ass, if
preceding
Uzma's
that,
on the Crota list and I'm
and
not,
he
I'm
also
gonna
ran
laugh
with us
so
briefly on
hard.
360. So pretty fucking fire at Crota's end. Reaver, founder of the Part Glitch, that was fucking historic event. He was known for going into Xbox parties and using a botnet or whatever to just kick every single person out of the party for zero reason and then leaving.
That isn't even true, bro.
That was
I can
pretty
count
cool.
the people I hit off on Xbox when I
I
see
just
with him.
like he actually did some pretty
If me
interesting
just
shit.
running
Like,
somebody off is
okay, this
lasted
isn't
this
D1,
long, bro.
but in
Good
D2,
I
at
love
one
how they're
point he was
talking
doing
about like the
like
greatest players, and he's like,
hack
yeah,
speedruns.
he used
Those
to
are
hit
pretty
people
funny.
offline instead of talking about like what you
cool,
did
dude.
and shit.
Anything else on Reaver or?
It's just like story time with a bunch of retards.
Not really. From when he started playing, when he stopped, he was just racking up those Wrath records. Knew a lot of good people.
We've discussed the route runners, so let's talk about two of the
wild.
best Goon
What a
Squad
great
runners to
input
date,
from
and we can
fucking
begin with
lot of
Corey.
retards, holy shit.
Oh my god, get this
Thank
guy
God,
off.
man.
Get this guy off the fucking list.
Thank God. What is his list, bro?
Not this fucking monkey.
Corey
Not
is
this
one of the
fucking
best
black
Axis
monkey.
damagers to ever
I
play
can't
the
believe
game,
they gave
top
Usma
scoring in
shit
any
that
lobby
I
he
started,
wants to.
man.
He displays a
I
versatile
can't
King's
believe
Fall
that was
resume with
his-
a current 1929 record.
They gave him
He is a
credit
top
for
100 player
starting
of
rat
all
or
time,
Warlock and
and
Wrath
so
runs
is
for the
Atomics.
entire run. When I told the Onyx to start running fucking Lock, we literally developed that shit. I think it was-
Yeah, Tromix is in here too. I don't know how. I don't know how.
Atrom's Atromix,
Yeah.
however you know him, ran with both
He
Felwither
got-
and the
he
Brits at the
actually
start of
kinda
the
good,
decade,
nah, at
running
least at
every
Axis
raid in the
damage.
game. These are two
Axis
elite
damage,
players that
yeah.
I'd like to start some discussion on.
He got pretty good at
Corey
Axis
and I actually go
damage.
way back,
Anything but
and
Axis
he has
damage.
been an Axis Phase 2 legend from day one. Corey, his friend
That
Aubrey,
is
and
not
myself
exactly
used to do
true.
390 Axis
That's just a
challenge
lie.
carries way back when we both
I've
started
always
out.
been better
I had
than
been
Corey
doing
at
budgets
that.
and making a name for myself for a few months at this point, and for whatever reason, I just could not outdamage him. I
'Cause you're
couldn't
ass.
figure out, you know, and
Yeah,
then he
because
would
you're
stream his
fucking-
gameplay, and then I'd
Yeah,
see like,
because I cannot
yeah, this guy
damage
has
him, he
everything
must be
down.
the best player in the
sequencing,
world,
the
man, that's crazy.
positioning, the routes,
Like,
the thermite
Good
placement,
lord.
every aspect to the Axis.
These
perfect
guys getting, like,
complex, he has it down.
Wait, is this a loser
Zoomer,
talking
how about
about
you on
me?
Corey?
Yeah.
A lot I could say.
I can't, bro.
Ah,
I
fuck it, I'll just
can't,
say it.
dude.
Corey, I made that kid. Let it be fucking known here. I made that kid, okay? I picked him up from budgets. Hey, no ego. Okay, I'm just being completely
You have a
transparent
massive
here.
ego,
I
retard.
picked him up from budgets, little twerp, just like Boki. Okay? I put him on the
Who is
pink.
speaking?
I taught him the strats.
Zoomer.
and honestly,
Zoomer?
he just
Dude, who the
became
fuck
a
is this
god. I
nigga,
guess
bro?
he was.
Fucking
Alright, whoa,
random
whoa, whoa,
who
whoa. He
appeared
was
in, like,
not a god, okay?
2021.
Let me just
I still
backtrack on
cannot
that.
fathom. They gave
He became
Usma
something
credit for
close to what I
that.
am. He got good on the pink.
I can't fathom that.
Then when everybody else started to
That's-
get burnt out from the game, he took up the lane.
Oh,
And I respect that. I
I
respect him for that.
can't.
He did what nobody else wanted to do. He hopped on the right. He hopped on whatever he needed to do. He learned, and he just sort of became a
I
good
can't,
player.
dude.
Honestly, I'd call
That
him
pains me,
one
bro.
of the best
That pains me.
current players playing right now. And I respect him for
He still plays.
for
That's
his
actually
beginnings
sad as fuck.
and working his way all the way up here through all the hardship. Honestly, an overall very good Wrath player, one of the best Wrath players existing right now.
A little
Corey?
nobody.
Oh,
One of the
shit,
best
okay,
Wrath players.
yeah,
Where were-
Corey's my
Where are
favorite
you?
player.
Were you even in this video?
Is my
I
favorite
thought we
player.
already went over all the route people.
Like I said, I'll go to the grave
No,
with
Walkus
him
isn't in this video.
being
I don't think.
best upper right.
Are you not in
There
this,
was not a
Lucas?
single role besides maybe Warlock.
Do you
Whoa,
think
whoa.
these monkeys would actually put me in this video?
He
Like,
knew
holy
What?
half like the back of his hand.
What?
Oh, Reaver, trust me. You think, okay, so I'm not in here? Just wait
And I
till
would just
later.
kinda press him
I'm
over
waiting
'cause I know
for it.
he'd
I'm
get
gonna,
annoyed.
oh my god.
Dude.
But I knew
Yeah,
for a
can we,
fact that
because
he
we
was-
already threw all the people I know. Like,
Your reaction to
No,
the
no,
one
no,
later
no.
that's coming is gonna be a soundbite that will be my fucking ringtone. I'm waiting for it. I'm not even kidding you.
I mean, yeah,
Look at
he
you.
taught me everything I know about
I feel like
bots.
I feel like
He
I'll
taught
know
me
everybody
everything I
on
know
this
about like
list.
outside.
So there's a ton of new gens on this list.
He's the best outside player without a doubt. Very,
Thank
very
God.
good right
Really?
combo. Very, very good left
Talking about
combo.
Corey?
Pretty good initial, decent initial, good enough to run it on record.
good enough.
I would never run a Wrath record like seriously without him for sure.
Yeah, they would.
I mean, yeah, Corey, overall, he's a pretty good player. He just started picking up King's Fall recently. I mean, he's very, very good at that. If he wanted to do something in any of the raids, he probably could. It's just he doesn't really give a fuck.
Isn't
He
Keith
just
also,
likes
like
ref more.
40 times easier too because the
Yeah,
whole
that
fucking
too.
breaching,
And
like
he
the
just-
IRB
he's been playing
bullshit
for a long
stuff too. You
time
don't even
as
have to
well,
skate.
so.
Yeah.
Like you literally don't even have to skate. That was the
Atromix,
hardest part of the
there's-
He
raid.
was kind of
You,
he was
yeah.
a big inspiration for me.
Uh,
He came back
Are,
recently.
dude, are you
like,
fucking
or not
serious?
recently, but, like, he
Corey
came
was your
back,
inspiration?
a little
That
bit
is
ago.
low.
And me and him got to be good friends, and then
Yeah, you got to be
kinda
beat to
had
have
us
these
talk
people as
about
inspiration,
stuff
bro. I'm
we
just
didn't
saying,
really
man.
much, but,
They looking good.
Yeah, this
I mean, he
homeless
was-
guy's
he
my
was a decent
inspiration.
player.
Like fucking
I
hell.
mean, he messed up here and there, but I mean, he was a pretty decent.
What the
player.
fuck, man?
know
I
in his
can't.
prime, he was very good. I mean, yeah, that's really all I can say about him. Very good mission runner too.
Atromix has a pretty unique thing to him, and that is that his way of going about doing the glitches and general movement is, without question, the easiest way to teach and replicate. Way back when I was trying to get into speedrunning,
he's a lazy
I'm trying to do the
fucking
4-2
loser
route
who
myself, and
does
the reference
everything
points that
the
he
easiest
used were
possible way.
way easier for me to get a handle on than anything else. And to this day, 4-2 breaches, part glitch, so many other little Wrath details I use are made by him. Zoomer, what about you on Atromix?
They
I
aren't.
can't, man.
Oh yeah, Atromix.
This guy
as
is
well.
running a dick.
Atromix.
This guy is running a
I
dick.
haven't played with him recently, but I wouldn't be surprised if he became one of the best. What was holding him back the most was his lag. He
His
had the
fucking
fundamentals
skate,
down. He could
dude.
do Axis. He was
Is this?
one of the
Wasn't he
best
like
Axis
decent at Axis
damagers
damage?
in
I'm pretty
the
sure because all
world
he
at
did
the
was
time.
just sit
Yeah.
here and do Axis.
Come
That's
on,
literally
dude,
all
he-
he
His
fucking did.
his
This is his
ego
first 2-man 1 phase with Louis.
held him
I'm
back.
I'm like
sure-
pretty sure.
Lag
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
pretty sure
made it so that
Atromix
we
used
couldn't
to
run
just
the raid
be
with
the,
him.
like the original screenshotter
But
of
yeah,
damage,
overall good
basically,
player.
where he would just have a
Not
fucking
surprised
a
he's on the
database
Still alive,
of fucking
man.
The
Yeah.
Synergy was voted in
PNGs.
to be a Wrath player, and for good
Uh,
reason.
he's a current
Synergy
record
is a
holder.
3-time
He's
record holder in
actually a
Wrath of the
player.
Machine,
He's actually a
and no
player.
PlayStation Wrath team with
PS4
record aspirations
player.
is complete without him.
I don't like this kid.
I just hitting Grandpa skip. You see that right
Same
there?
could be said of his fellow runner,
not
who
even-
is Frankie.
Who even is that?
A PS4
I hope
release.
they have a record, bro. Holy fuck, they've had no
Frankie
competition
is a
for 4
6-time record
years.
holder and considered one of, if not the best Wrath player in today's
I've never
game.
even
Just
heard
like
of it.
Synergy, Frankie registers in as an irreplaceable part in PlayStation Wrath records.
And this is only like current
Joining
shit, man.
these two is Matt
What
Reese
about
Gaming.
the Arquats?
Matt is a 3-time
The
world
Arquats, you
record
feel
holder
like
and was another
chase
part
that
of the
shit.
legendary 1331 Wrath record. His part in the top 100 wasn't a question. Let's go to you first, Mice.
Frankie and Matt are like best buds. Frankie, I'd say he's top 5 best Wrath players. A lot of people say he's top 1. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he was good, but he was never like
Frankie's good at damage. I'm not
fast
even
at
gonna lie.
anything. His boxes were kind of unreliable. Very cool guy, very good at the raid for sure, without a
I
doubt.
just shitting on
It's
him,
just,
dude.
like,
Good.
He would do everything consistent enough. I mean, he's had for a long time. He had all the sub 14s, until Xbox kind of like picked it up again.
All?
Um,
Oh, never
I
mind.
mean,
Hey,
he was just
forgot.
an insane player for
Fucking
sure at Wrath.
dog ass.
Matt's a funny fucking guy. Matt, I love Matt. He's a really good Warlock player. He's a really good Tine player as well. But he just kind of didn't really care enough, and he just kind of hung out. And he would always make these like witty comments whenever we'd run, and he would just like keep the vibes up.
This is how to determine
really
the
cool
greatest
guy.
I
Wrath
was gonna
players of all
say,
time.
he has
I
great
think
vibes.
it is-
Like,
it
that's
is-
what I'm
it
saying.
is-
Like, this entire
it's
video
probably
is just
second
like
best
story time with
PlayStation
retards. Like, fucking
Warlock
hell,
player.
It's
dude.
literally
And I
like
think when it comes
some
to
good players,
Synergy,
and then
I've seen a
the
couple
rest of
record
the list.
POVs. I'm sure one of them I've decided to put
Oh,
on
yeah.
screen at the time, and it's there. He has some pleasing gameplay. It's like I know his transitions; those can be like really aesthetically good. He's never looked like he has the fastest of things like bottom skate and stuff like that, but I think in terms of like general Wrath ability and like total body of work that you can do within a Wrath speed run, I think Synergy is like, you know, actually pretty high up there in terms of like all-time Wrath greats. No surprise he's here. Very glad to see these 3 PlayStation guys in. Owner of a 1 hour, 6 minute time and 650 Wrath Clears, MK1 is on this list. A 3-time raid record holder and the first person to
19
monopolize low-man
It doesn't
access
matter.
challenges.
Are you serious?
Though he is mostly remembered by his accolades in history and mission speedruns, MK is also one of the greatest
cheated?
raiders of all time. The all-time leader in full Wrath Clear, Sepia Cash 28754, is maybe the greatest Wrath player ever.
A two-throw member made it on here, dude. Literally.
That is crazy. A Sepia fucking Cash?
A very talented solo player, Sepia is the first person to find a consistent setup for many modern techniques used in everyday
No,
Wrath
he wasn't.
completions, notably
Literally,
the
I've
first
never
consistent
seen any
diagonals,
strat
axis
used by
phase
this kid
1
ever.
A great guy, he is now one of the greatest raiders of all time.
MK,
Diagonals.
fucking whatever gamer tag he.
Why are they doing this
goes
like
by
2 at
now.
once?
I mostly know him for sitting in my parties while I'm running Wrath with the team. He sat
I know
in
him for
more
shitting
parties
when-
than actually ran the raid, as I know of. But what he's most known for on Wrath is the stair slide. He did.
What's
I wouldn't
stair
say create,
slide?
At
but
the
he
very
did
end,
discover that.
when you power
You're
slide
really
on the stairs.
power
Saved
slide?
Totally
Oh my
saved
god.
on that
We were
slide.
testing that ages ago.
Big discovery
Yeah.
from
Well,
him.
as soon as we started incorporating
surprised
power
that
slides
was
in
good.
runs, man.
He
Yep,
put
There's
up
I
no
know.
way.
What about you on MK Mice?
I ran with him for a little bit. I
That's
remember him being good at
fucking
like
crazy,
speed
man.
runs, and then he went to mission runs. I didn't play with him during his prime, but he did come back, and he was doing stair slide, and everyone was joking about him missing it, which was pretty funny. I think he's
Wow.
a cool guy. He wasn't.
How do you
very,
miss that?
Like, bad at really anything.
Because his macro probably
he was.
didn't work.
He was just like decent. When I played with him, he was like decent at pretty much everything.
True.
And everybody was like, this isn't even his prime. Like, in his prime, he was a very good Wrath player. So I just, yeah.
In his
And now
prime,
the last
dude.
player in our Wrath segment,
I
Sepia
can't,
Cash. Keep us going, Mice.
Sepia, me and him, we would just kind of, I was never really friends with him, but me and him would like run into each other on LFGs. Like I said, I was friends with Saucy, he and Sepia Cash and Sauce were like best buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they would always like clear farm, and I would help them like do
Clear
390
farm.
challenge carries.
I'm just
and-
saying, 3,000 clears in
Sepia
Wrath
was
is
just a
not
cool guy
dick.
to hang out with. Very good.
Remember when I told you I was helping some guy get like cheats?
Outbake everybody.
And that guy had 5,000 goss and just got banned today.
Phase one, he was very good at.
Seriously?
That's crazy.
5,000
yeah,
fucking
like,
goss,
just when it
man.
comes to Axis, that guy
Rip
definitely
Bozo.
has it down for sure.
I'd hope so after that many clears, man. That's it. That's it.
What? What is this?
Are we like at intermission?